Hi, so this is just a really quick short video just to show you all our goodies from mobile solar chargers. Just wanted to run through the range of power banks we have. So we'll start with the basic power stick. Nice and simple, great for your handbag, great for the car, great for emergencies. All the chargers come with various connectors that you can use. They all have the same sections that you can pop your output and inputs into. This one has a 2-hole area, and when you pop in the charger and connect it to your phone, the section here will highlight and show you how much power you have left. When you've run out, this one simply will plug into the wall or a trickle feed off one of the solar panels, depending on where you are and how you need to charge it. So that's the really basic, nice and simple stick. Great for emergencies is this little nifty one, but also has its own solar section. Now, most cars cut out most of the UV light, but I have been able to charge this one with the solar panel on my car, and the same as this one, we've been able to get some charge off from the car. This neat little emergency one is probably one of my favourites because it has a neat little light which you can just turn it on. Neat little light you can use at the same time. This is probably one of my favourites, mainly because you can charge it from the solar panel, charge it from the wall, or just use it generally in your handbag as a nice slim emergency. Then you move up to the one that we use for our phones. This one we keep in the car, probably one that you see most in the shops. Several options, outputs and inputs on this one. Nice and slim, just stick your phone on top, connect it, put it back into the phone carry case. Again, just nice and slim, very lightweight, so we keep that one in the car. The favourite for our Viking, which you can connect with the carabiner, is this double panelled charger. So we open it up when we're biking pin it onto the rucksack, open it up so it gets double the solar trickle feed, and then obviously you can close it back up again so it's nice and neat. Just have one panel. This one's a little bit more rugged, has a rugged outer to it, so it's a little bit more suitable for being thrown about on the bike, and has its waterproof ruggable seal on both sides for the output and input. Again, like all of the power banks, when you turn it on, this one hasn't got much charge left, so I wanted to show you again. This one's now flashing that it needs to charge, so we've used this one quite a lot, and obviously it's not been in daylight much over the winter, so we will now pop that on to the USB and stick that into the wall to charge it up at some point. Mud, horses, rain. This is fantastic. This is the Aqua Trek. It's the fully waterproof version. It's completely rugged all the way round. All the on-offs are all sealed with waterproof. With all of them, you've got a little emergency torch as well. I say this one is completely waterproof, and you've got the sealed section at the top to seal in all your connectors. So this one can be used out hiking or trekking, etc., and fully waterproof. The favourites in our trailer are the 2 lanterns. These aren't just lanterns, these are actually power banks themselves. So this one, you just open the base and it's got 2 connectors to the power bank, and then you can open the top for your light, and it also has a light on the top, and we attach it in the trailer by its carabiner, and then again seal it up, put it away. This is a slightly different version, it has just one base light on the bottom, but again waterproof seals, so you've got your charger connectors on either side, this one, and again if you want to pop it onto a piece of string in the trailer or a hook, it's got its own little nifty hook on it of its own. And then when we're away, you've got a couple of accessories you can use. So if you've got several power banks and phones, iPads, etc. you want to charge up, you can literally just charge them up straight from the mains. Nice little accessory you can get from the online shop. And torch just to sit with your computer, or again just one of the torches you can use with the stick power bank. As soon as you put it in, it automatically recognises that it's a torch. We use this one for reading when we're in the trailer, but also I've used this on the computer at home when I've not been able to sleep and done a quickly sneaky trip downstairs so I don't disturb anybody in the house. So this one has a flexi lead, exactly the same, really powerful torch with several span options. So you can either use that in your stable if you want directional, directional further view of a torch. You can use any of the power banks, including the lantern if you want extra light everywhere else, or you can take its flexi stick off. So that one has its removable flexi stick, and if you want to, you can literally just put it straight onto the nifty power stick, so you've got them in your pocket for late night stables when you're away at shows. So that's the power banks that we have available. All the power banks can work off the solar panels, or they can work off car, or they can just work off PC or straight off your wall. Any of those ways will charge them. When you buy them, you get these little crib sheets so that you know where you are and what you're doing with them. But all the information is on the Mobile Solar website, and as I say, you get various gadgets and connectors depending on your phone, iPhone, whichever one you need. Various options, so iPad options there, and you've got this basic solar panel here which actually has its own built-in power bank. So now you're moving on to the solar panels. This one I keep in the tack room. This is my emergency one that I use on the stables. So in the summer that goes onto the stable wall and charges up its own power bank. It's quite a heavy power bank compared to the others that you can carry around, but what you can do is you can take it off, use it on its own, so use it as its own power bank, or you can use it to charge other power banks. And again, you've got a connector here, so you can put any of these power banks onto this solar panel and charge them up while you're, say, taking this one off and using it. So and literally just slide it back on, and when not in use, literally just connect it back together. And I've got a carabiner on it that I then hook it to the stable when it's in use. The other two I have to show you is literally just solar panels again, but they're varying. So again, this one is a solar panel with just 2 large panels, but again you can have that out by your trailer or your tent when you're staying away, and you can pop your phone or your power bank in there and have that charging, and then you can just seal it up so that it doesn't fall out while you've just got it hung up on the trailer or your tent while you're away. So that's a neat, nifty little all-in-one. Again, you can just shut it up, quite neat, quite tidy, quite thin, and just packs up in your bag with you out and about. And then you've got the slightly more super duper one, which is the big 3-panel. So if you want to charge several things at once, you've got your big super duper panel. Once you've charged everything up off the 3 panels, you can then, as you see, its own little charger pack which you can use that just velcros onto the back. You connect up the solar panel to the interior section, and then again, exactly like the others, you've got the sealed unit where you can charge up anything you want to, and again pop it in there for security if you need to, raining etc or anything, just seal it up, pop it back on to its velcro on the back, and then hang it up on the solar panel. All these solar panels have a waterproof fabric, so you don't have to go running back to get them if it's a light shower. You can safely leave them out to charge with just a little shower, and then you can come back and get your power when needed. Or if you do need to use any of these on the go, that's fine. You can just attach one of the longer leads. So sit by the trailer, have that connected to the power bank, or connect it straight to the solar and then straight into your device, and away you go. Hopefully that was of use to you. If you've got any questions, please feel free to email Mobile Solar Chargers, find them on their website, and hopefully that was a useful short introduction as to what is available. Thank you.